Hi everyone, this is Diane. I'm working on a new journal project. This journal is called Variations on a Theme. I am using a digital kit that was gifted to me by Jackie Rockwell from Rockwell Design. I forgot. I was going to remember the name, but it's Rockwell Design something, and I will link it below. She sent me two kits of my choice, and I chose Variations on a Theme. There are 8 pages and 8 printed pages, pattern pages, and there are at least 4 of this type of page in different colors so that you can print them on the back. And there's 2 pages of pockets and little embellishments like the tabs and little words. So, and the pockets, did I say pockets? Yeah. So there's quite a bit to work with. And then I pulled some stuff to go in here. So I did work on this without you because, like I said, I did a video that I since deleted. It was destash stuff I was putting in my shop, and once everything sold, I just took the video down, which is what I normally do, but my nails were a mess. Long story, and I'm not going to get into it right now, but so I didn't want to do a crafting video, until I got my nails done. So my daughter and I just came from doing that. So now I can make a video. So what I decided to do was I did not want to have to trim anything off of these pages. So I didn't have any book covers that were big enough, that weren't, too big. And I just didn't want to make one out of chipboard. I didn't want to make a fabric cover. So then I remembered about these file folders that I got at the flea market last year. I sold some of the folders, so if you were someone who purchased some of these really cool file folders from me, now you get to see one in use. It's actually two covers, because of the metal file tab. I could have taken it and made a front and back cover out of one, except that I wanted the metal tab on the edge. So this journal, or this piece, is from the front. So it had the metal tab here and then the metal ring here. And then for the back one, I used the metal ring portion and cut it to be just the right size to go with the journal kit. It's a very pale green, very sturdy file folder. Not actually a folder, it was a divider. And I chose the one that says XYZ because it's just cool. I only kept, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these for myself after I sold some, and I have blue ones too that are similar but not the same. So I can make more covers with these types of things, which is really fun. I just did a little collage on the front. Sorry. And I just pulled all of this stuff from my stash. I'm so sorry. I'm still struggling with the breathing and coughing and stuff. I mean, not really breathing, but when I take a breath to speak, it irritates my bronchial tubes, and then I cough. So please bear with me. I put this vintage lace here. I used one of the hanging file folders, one of those flexible file folders, to make the spine, and put some vintage fabric on it. And I will probably be tying something through that hole. But this is what I have so far. So let me just show you a couple of the pages that the kit comes with. These are not from the kit. None of these are from the kit. It's just, there was a label apparently that had been on this folder, and it was peeled off. So it left a mark there, so I covered that. And I'll tell you why I used this penmanship paper to cover that. And this was just a label, well, it's a mirror actually, and I thought it made a perfect label. This is from a shabby chic book, a decorating book. and then a butterfly sticker. So these pages have so many different elements. There's glassware, dinnerware and glassware. There are butterflies, there are flowers, and then the backgrounds. This is an ornamental alphabet. And another ornamental alphabet, and a glass bottle, some botanicals, and I'm not really sure what this is. It's got some feathers sticking in it. So because of all the different elements, I chose the penmanship paper because of the alphabets that are included. And I have these glassware stamps. Perfect to go with the glassware elements. And also this set of stamps that I got. Somebody sent me from China, I think. It was from an Asian country. And it's got little pottery dishes on it. And I also had this stamp with pottery on it. And then I chose some butterflies, just pulled out some butterflies to use because of the butterflies that are on the pages. And I have my binder of florals, die cuts and fussy cuts that I can pull from. I just went through my stash and pulled out pieces that were already cut and punched and whatnot to use to match the colors in the pages. So I have a bunch of pockets. So I can choose from all of these. I have a few tags. I have just a whole bunch of stuff sitting on my table, and I'm just kind of taking one page at a time and deciding what to do with that page, or I take an element and say, what page can I put this on? Just kind of playing and having fun. Really no rhyme or reason. I added some pretty greeting cards that match the colors. This one is a pocket. I punched a hole in it and then added this embossed piece of cardstock behind it. And just embellished with some of my flowers. Got some doilies. I'm adding the tabs that come with the kit. Here's another piece of that penmanship paper. This is a greeting card that I thought went well with the kit. Just a blank note card, actually. Just thought it was so cute. And it's pretty tall. So this journal is tall enough to contain it. I just added a embossed piece of cardstock. And then I had 3 pages left of the Shabby Chic decorating book. So I put those pages in this journal. Here's another page from the kit. This one has a straw hat and a butterfly, and it says theme and variations for pianoforte and organ. So this is music paper, so I can include some music elements also if I want to. But the name of the kit is Variations on a Theme. So that's just one signature, and then I've got the other pages in the other signature. I think that's my favorite page right there. So pretty. So I've just basically been putting pockets. I added some lace on the front page, or near the front page of each. Yes, it is the front page, because this does not go on the front. This goes right here. So I'm just going to play with some more pockets and things. I'm going to set this aside. This is part of the kit, this pocket that says this journal belongs to, and this little library card is part of the kit. I'll set that aside and we will focus on these pages. I've done a lot to this first signature already. I have 3 tabs on it, but they're all in the front half. So I'm going to want to put some tabs on the back half. And the elements, the pockets and tabs, are plain. They are pastel colors, but they don't have a design on them. So you can really just make them your own. I don't know if I'll do anything to the tabs. I could put eyelets on them, but I don't know if I will. I might just leave them plain. Sometimes plain and simple is beautiful. But I just edged the tabs just because they are quite pale. And I'm not really inking or even stenciling on the plain white pages. This has a nice clean feel to me, these pages, and so I just want to leave it like that. So I'm going to add a tab. I added tabs at the top and the middle and the bottom, so now I'm going to kind of go in between those spots. It's kind of late in the day for my video. It's after 3:30. But my daughter picked me up at 11 and we went to the coffee shop. I had a couple of pumpkin rolls to take over there, and then we hung out there for a while and had some cocoa, and they weren't busy today, so my son came over and sat with us, visited with us. And the post office for that town is right up the road, up the side street from this coffee shop, so I went there and mailed my Valentine journals and vintage Valentines that had been ordered, and got that done. And then we went and got our nails done, and it took so long. Like, my daughter got started, somebody was working on hers before they started working on mine, but her girl must have been a lot slower because I was done first and I had to wait a while for her to get done. So it was late and we went to get lunch. We were hungry. And I just got home, actually. Got home at 3 o'clock. No wonder I was hungry. But my nails look better. I feel better. And it was really nice to get to spend time with my daughter because I'd been quarantined for 10 days. And my first day off of quarantine, it was a Saturday and it was below zero, not even factoring in the wind chill. So we had 2 really, really cold days, and then we had a snowstorm, snow and ice. So I've pretty much still been sticking to home. I don't think I want to put that there because of that pocket. I should have put this one up. So I'll just put this one on this page. It's right there. I might have to, well, I probably won't print another page with the tabs on it because these are shaped just like my Stampin' Up! Tab punch. So I'll probably just find some pastel cardstock and punch out some more of those. There's quite a few, but I just used 5 in one signature, so I probably don't have enough to do the rest of the journal, the other signatures. So now there's 5 tabs. And I see I have 2 more. So I will definitely punch some more. Alright, what else do we have to do in here? This, I just was using some punches, some edge punches, and trying them out one day, and I punched a bunch of pastel colored cardstock. So I just took pieces of these, whatever these pieces were, and kind of put them together, cut off what I needed to cut off, and made pockets This is a little tag that comes with the kit. I'll have to find something to put in there. And I might just leave that the way it is. It looks very white, but it does have the embossing on it, and I like that clean look. I know there's something I'm going to do in here. I made these 2 pockets just with the cut off pieces, and just added these that have been in my stash forever. These numbers that I cut out of scrapbook paper. So that's just a fun element. So I'll have those pockets to fill. Let me see what tags I have. So there's lots of colors that are in this kit that you can use. It can be a pretty colorful journal. I don't want another tag. I think I'll just put a journal card in here. But I'll find one eventually. I'll probably do something to the back here. And then this is a pocket that came with the kit. And I added this embossed piece that's been in my stash. Behind it, put one of those glassware stamps on it, and I just tuck some things in it. So this is kind of a stash buster journal, kind of, because in addition to the kit that I'm using, everything else I've pulled from my stash. I'm not making anything new, at least not yet. So on this one, I have another pocket that I had punched, and I'm going to add a butterfly to that. And this is one of the words that came with the kit. I get tired so easily. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. We had our snowstorm. It started late Sunday afternoon, closer to evening really, and then it snowed all night, and then it kept snowing off and on, but enough that it added a few more inches yesterday. And so my car was piled up high with snow. I don't know how many inches total we got, but fortunately my ex-son-in-law, my daughter's ex-husband, has a snow removal business, and he came. He was in my neighborhood, and he brings Adam, my grandson, with him, and he earned some money by helping his dad do that. And he came along, and they plowed and shoveled my area. They didn't clean my car off, which was fine, because I didn't expect them to do any of it. It's a pretty little folder I can tuck in there. Just a digital. Been in my stash for a long time. So I did have to go out and clean my car off. Even though my daughter was picking me up, I wanted to have it done. And it was hard. That snow was so deep, and it was kind of crusty on top, so hard to break through. I think here I'm going to do something on the back. So I have my little cut off pieces in all these pretty colors, and I'm going to do something with them. take some of this yellow. Cut about 1.5 inches. And I guess I'll use this one. Because I want to use one of those sacks that I made with my jelly bean soup dye. But this is just going to be like a background element. I think I'll use that one. Use a green piece. Yeah, let's use a green piece. So basically, I'm just taking scraps from my cut-offs and just various elements that I pulled from my stash, and I'm just kind of playing and layering and having fun. And this is really how I need to be crafting right now, because I actually was feeling like I'm tired of making journals, but because of the way I'm just playing with this one, I'm having fun, and it doesn't seem like it's too trying or too challenging. It's just playing and it's just fun. Now I'm going to look for a flower in my binder to add to these, to this arrangement here. I think I want something bigger. Let's go to the bigger pages. Maybe that's a little too big. I have a lot of floral elements, these elements, and lots more that came from Eclectic Eggplant. I got their spring flowers, and I don't know, I got roses, and there might have been a kit called Summer Flowers, I don't know, but I know I got roses and spring flowers. And they come in a variety of sizes and colors. And I think that one would work. Okay, so we're going to put this together. I am not going to embellish the bag because this flower will be the embellishment. So I am going to just glue down these two strips. And it's a lot of glue. try not to make such a mess with this one. And then I'm just going to glue this little strip down on two ends so I can slip the sack underneath it. And I think I will glue the bottoms of these stems to keep the bag from slipping through. First I have to glue the bag together. And of course I will end up putting a card inside or a tag inside the bag. So I want the glue to be right in this area, and then right at the bottom of those stems. Make sure I didn't glue it down to the background. There. And you still have space to write around it, and you can write on the tag that's inside it. I think that's a fun element. Let's see, I have some of my pieces that I had stamped onto pastel paper, so they would be good to add here. That could make a fun little tuck spot. And then you could see whatever it is you're tucking in there. This is a pocket, but it doesn't show up enough. I like that nice deep pocket. I think it's just a tad too wide. Yeah, I think we could go with that and add another element, maybe a floral. I'm going to just trim the edges of this a little bit. Try to take the same amount off of both sides. Don't normally put pockets back to back like this, though. Maybe we can put this on a different page. Let's see. think it would look just fine right there. The colors are great with this page here. Got some tickets in pastel colors. Let's check out the butterflies. This is one that I stamped and cut out. Oh, we've got goats on the back of that. Of course, this is the negative from a tag that got cut with my Big Shot. Tiny, tiny little antennas there, so I'm going to use this. Now, the cap of this keeps coming off, and then I don't realize it, and then I go to squirt that out, and I get a big glob of it. So I guess I better do some cleaning. Okay, then I'll have to find a tag or a card to put in there, but that looks very pretty, those colors. And I could move these somewhere else so that it flows well into that if I wanted to. I'll just try moving them here for now, see if I leave them there. All right, let's go back to this white page. I don't even feel like getting out my stamps and using them. Got little things to do. Piece that I had stamped and cut out. I have some lined paper I could glue there. And just to make it a little more decorative, I could put a strip of pretty paper up there or washi tape. It's just something satisfying about taking things from your stash and using them. Now the other stash busters I did were very much just pick it up and use it. And with this I'm being a little more particular about color and style. But still, I'm using things from my stash. And some of these stamped things were new additions to my stash. But they were made using scraps of cardstock and rubber stamps. Now I think I need a little something down here. I have these little floral postage stamped digitals that I also got from Eclectic Eggplant. She sent them to me for free because a bunch of my viewers went to her shop after I bought and used the fall fussy cut pieces. So she asked me what I would like, and I said I would like the postage stamps. There were holes where this paper was removed from the book that it was sewn into. This one isn't bad, but the other ones had big holes. So I just put some pretty paper on the fold of each one, and it looks pretty too. So really like those pastel colors with that. Now, it's not all pastel, this journal kit. See, that's a nice red. So that's why I use this also. So there's oranges, there's just all kinds of colors in this journal. I don't know why I did that on the white page. I usually do things like that on colored page, on the printed pages that it's hard to write on. It's because I was going to do it on the other, on this. But that's okay. I like it against this page, so it's fine. I really like this page, the colors of it, so I want to make sure that I use that somewhere. Oh, what was I doing here? Was I just going to glue that down there? Well, for now, I'm going to glue the envelope together. And then this card will go in there, and I can embellish this card with something. I'll figure that out later. For now, I'm just going to paper clip it to this page. I might end up gluing it down, but in case I want to change my mind, I'll just pin it for now. Let's see if I have anything else that was paper clipped, because I started these yesterday. Yep, there's one. So I sewed that down already. I don't remember what I was going to do here. Is this going to be down here? These are probably good stamps. It says 33 cents. I don't even know what they are right now. I know they're more than that, but that's probably a perfectly good postage stamp to use. This says take time to, and then there's a blank. I think that's too busy with that stuff back there. I know it's almost time for me to go. Sorry if I bumped you. I like that. Maybe we'll just go with that instead of wasting time looking and looking for something different. No. No. I don't know what I want to put there. Got some more little scraps that are punched. That looks weird. I don't think that color is right for the background. Nothing is pleasing me right now. How about a butterfly? That looks better. Okay, we're going to go with that. It's simple, but I like it. I could add number 1. Okay, we're liking it. And then I'm going to have to go. But I'm glad you came to hang out with me today. So I said I'm kind of tired of making journals. So I'm just going to be going slow. Or for me, I'm working pretty quickly with this journal, but I'm only making 1. I'm not doing 2 or 3. Just the 1 journal right now. But I will be focusing more on listing stuff in my shop from the destashes that I've been working on. So you can watch for those videos, and once the stuff sells, I take the video down, just because I don't want to clog my channel up with videos that aren't serving any purpose anymore. But if you favorite my Etsy shop, then you should get notifications on Etsy of whenever I add new items. And if you click on the bell, the notification bell of my YouTube channel, you should get notifications when I have a new video that would show you when I am listing new items in my shop. So I have a lot to pack up from yesterday's. So I'm not going to list anything more until I get all of that taken to the post office, because these are big packages. It's going to be a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I have to do it in 2 trips. So once I get all that stuff packed up and mailed, then I can work on listing some more. So I hope that you'll stay tuned for all of that. I'd like to use this in here somewhere. Maybe there would be a good spot. I think so. I think those colors are good. I think. It's pink and red. If I decide to move it, I'll move it. Keep saying I'm going, but I'm still working, aren't I? All right. Thank you for taking time to spend with me today. And I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day today. And I'm going to leave the link for this journal kit in the description below. So I hope that you'll go over and say hi to Jackie and tell her I sent you. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.